You betrayed me.
Treachery keeps the witch sharp.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Transformers beasts.
I live! I live!
For this list, we'll be going over the greatest characters from the Transformers franchise that can turn into animals. If there's a beastly Transformer we fail to maximize our list by including, don't terrorize us too hard in the comments below. Number 10. Optimus Primal. The great ape leader of the Maximals, the Beast era's Autobot descendants, Optimus Primal has plenty in common with his namesake.
Moderate your conflict circuits, Maximals. Remember, these beast forms are to protect us from the long-term effects of the energon fields out there. We may need energon for power, but this is too much of a good thing.
Like Optimus Prime, Primal is a brave and noble leader who inspires his crew and knows how to deliver a stirring speech. However, he's much more down to earth, outside of the times when he's flying over it. Also, his borderline religious zealot phase in Beast Machines is a little weird.
If you want to survive, you must allow the Oracle to reformat you.
Most of the time, Optimus is willing to hear out ideas from his fellow Maximals, and he even has a wry sense of humor. He's a fantastic character, but the franchise is stacked with a ton of great beast Transformers.
Well, that's just prime.
Number 9. Rampage. The Transformers franchise has a few beast characters named Rampage, but for our purposes, we'll be discussing the one from Beast Wars. Originally named Protoform X, Rampage was a Maximal experiment to create an immortal spark.
My spark, it feeds on terror. Let it grow. Let it consume your circuitry. Feel it. Yes, feel it. Feel the fear.
Unfortunately, they were successful. A deranged, cannibalistic psychopath, Rampage is a bot so vile, he makes even the Maximals' enemies, the Predacons, whom he later joins, look nice by comparison. Reveling in violence and the pain of others, Rampage is like if Hannibal Lecter was a Transformer.
Have I told you how much I like ants, huh? Especially fried in a subtle blend of mech fluid and grated gears?
Soft-spoken and creepy when he isn't laughing maniacally, Rampage is a chilling villain that we'd hate to run into as a human, much less as a crab/robot/tank.
Pain is lovely, but where is your terror? It would make this so much more amusing.
Number 8. GRIMLOCK. One of the earliest and most frequently appearing Transformers beasts, GRIMLOCK has been a staple of the franchise since the OG 80s cartoon.
Me, Grimlock stronger. Me, Grimlock must lead.
Most often able to transform into a Tyrannosaurus Rex, GRIMLOCK is usually the leader of the Dinobots, a subgroup of Autobots that naturally turn into dinosaurs.
Me, Grimlock say execute them.
GRIMLOCK may not always be the most eloquent wordsmith, frequently speaking in simple sentences and in the third person, but him GRIMLOCK always beat bad guys. Sorry. It's fun to talk like him. Regardless of the version or his way with words, GRIMLOCK is an iconic Autobot and a powerful warrior.
Dinobots not need robots to fight. Dinobots destroy robots.
Number 7. Rattrap. The Maximals' resident doomsdayer, Rattrap is a consummate pessimist.
So, this is your first day on the job or what?
Shut up, Rattrap.
Oh, yes, sir. You know, I feel just heaps better knowing that our lives are in your capable hands. We're all gonna die.
If the rest of his crew has a plan, he probably thinks they're all gonna die. To be fair, they have a lot of crazy plans. Rattrap, much like the rodent he turns into, may seem small and weak, yet he can be pretty fierce when pushed.
All right, let's pillage and plunder.
Only for space drive parts. It is a Predacon ship and still very dangerous.
Yeah? And then, let's say we make old Chopperface go first.
An expert at infiltration and demolition, Rattrap may not enjoy taking on Predacons head-on, but he can still do a ton of damage. Rattrap's sarcastic nature and tendency to hold a grudge make him a source of frustration for his comrades. We wouldn't have him any other way, though. He's hilarious. Number 6. Blackarachnia. Female Transformers are generally in short supply, and Blackarachnia is one of the best. A femme fatale and brilliant scientist, the various versions of Blackarachnia have fought for Maximals, Predacons, Autobots, and Decepticons alike, with lots of overlap between them.
You can prepare to be blown away if you don't leave.
Blackarachnia, I want you to return with me to the Maximals.
Oh, get a clue, you canine cretin! I'm a Predacon!
She has been both a villain with a softer side as well as a hero with an edge. Blackarachnia has also been involved in one of the better Transformer romances when she falls for Silverbolt's the paragon of heroism.
Don't expect any gushing gratitude.
I do not. You are, after all, a Predacon.
Blackarachnia weaves a tangled web, but it's one we love to watch unravel. Number 5. RHINOX. A true Renaissance bot, RHINOX can do it all. Optimus Primal's right-hand rhino, RHINOX is level-headed and likes to take things slow, except when a crisis is happening.
Well done, old friend. Steady nerves and quick thinking.
Comes with the job description.
No, I'm serious. If you ever wanted to, you'd make one prime leader.
Thanks anyway, but I'll leave that sort of thing to you.
Not only is he the team's engineer and all-around tech-savvy genius, but RHINOX also has a spiritual side, advising his comrades on everything from the nature of their existence to how to fight while blind.
Cheetor, Vector 537. Rattrap, Vector 542. Dinobot, Vector 554. On my mark, fire!
As if that weren't enough, the big guy is, well, a big guy, so he can also act as the Maximal's muscle if need be. Those twin chain guns of doom aren't too shabby either. Number 4. Waspinator. There have been few Transformers, or indeed characters, in any medium as unlucky as Waspinator. While agile in the air, Waspinator's brain, or the robot equivalent, is considerably less speedy. Dim-witted and prone to speaking in the third person, Waspinator is a worker drone that Megatron uses for any task too dangerous for someone important.
Waspinator happy to see end of alien machines. And Optimus Primal, too.
Yes, I am good, aren't I? But we can discuss my brilliance later. Now, there is work to be done.
And it's a good thing, too, since Waspinator has a habit of getting injured, blown up, or completely disassembled, often in over-the-top ways. Even the versions of him that are slightly more competent still end up scrapped.
And two heads can just pucker their mandibles and plant big, wet, juicy one right here on Waspinator's big, fat, stripey...
He's the perpetual punchline to many physical comedy bits, and we love him for it. Number 3. Tarantulas. Tarantulas is a creepy, crawly, mad scientist, but there's a method to his madness.
What is this?
The beginning of the end.
This arachnid may be the resident science expert for the Predacons, but as many times as he fights against the Maximals, he also works against his fellow Preds, both openly and covertly.
You're insane.
So they say.
Treachery is kind of the MO of villainous Transformers, but besides Starscream, Tarantulas may be the king of duplicitous bots. He's a complete wild card with a sinister voice and a delightfully evil cackle.
The Ark is mine! Along with the destiny of Cybertron itself!
Plus, his schemes and plots often drive the plot nearly as often as the Predacons' leader. Speaking of which, number 2, Megatron. There have been many Megatrons, but only one of them can turn into a T-Rex and a dragon.
Then now, while they are helpless, destroy them!
Megatron! No!
The leader of the Predacons, this Megatron may go full ham, but he earns the right to indulge. Skillfully able to manipulate not only the Maximals, but also his own treacherous underlings, Megatron is charismatic, powerful, and pragmatic.
From now on, I must play this carefully. Very carefully indeed.
His plans may get foiled time and time again, but he still manages to get some impressive victories under his belt, which include killing Optimus Primal and Prime, taking over Cybertron, and nearly destroying reality itself. Truly a magnificent villain. Yes!
I unleash the storm of vengeance! Farewell!
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Ravage. Who knew a cat that can turn into a cassette would be this cool?
I served under the original Megatron. You have his name, but not his army.
Depth Charge. A hero consumed by revenge.
Feeling all right, pussycat?
Who the spotted heck are you?
Name's Depth Charge.
Air Razor. The Maximal's aerial ace always comes in clutch.
You're RHINOX.
How'd you know?
I'm not sure, but I think I owe you my life.
Let's say we're even.
Inferno. An insane bruiser bot who thinks he's an ant. How did they come up with this guy?
Ooh, pain is my friend. Allow me to introduce you to it.
No, that's just dirty fighting.
Cheetor. While his eagerness often gets him in trouble, we still root for this cat.
Cheater, maximize! Cheater to Optimus.
Optimus is on his way. He said you should get out of there.
No can do, baby blue.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Dinobots. There are a lot of Dinobots, but only the first one to bear the moniker as his name deserves our top spot. Originally a Predacon, Dinobot joins the Maximals after some disagreements with Megatron.
Attention, Maximals! My name is Dinobot. I have left the Predacons to join your group as leader.
Dinobot's Predacon values often clash with his comrades, particularly Rattrap, with whom he shares a mutual hate-hate relationship. He's often a conflicted character and betrays the Maximals on a few occasions.
From this moment on, I am Maximal no more.
However, Dinobot ultimately proves to not only be an honorable warrior, but also one of the greatest Transformers in history, valiantly fighting off every Predacon to protect the future at the cost of his life.
Let me be judged accordingly. The rest is silence.
Oh, Dinobot, what a hero thou hadst been. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.